Hi people, this is my frugal tip for the day. Tonight I am making turkey burgers, and if the sun doesn't set too quickly I'll put them on the grill, or else I'll be out there with a flashlight because the light doesn't work outside. I've tried and tried and I gotta ask about it because in the winter that's not gonna fly, walking out to the car with no light in the ice and snow. Anyway, so this is from Hannaford. I buy the 85% lean. If you're really watching your fat, you can buy the other, but it's a little bit more money. So, and it stays fresh in these these infused air packs for quite a while in the fridge, and I like that too. So I'm going to use that to make turkey burgers. Sometimes I make meatballs or meatloaf, and it comes out really tasty. And I don't like the greasy hamburger that much anymore unless I'm out at a restaurant. You know, those people really know what they're doing, most of them. So, doing that, and I'm going to mix in, I need a light over my sink, that's in the works. I'm going to mix in this sort of umami. It's adapted from a Jacques Pepin recipe. He does roast chicken in the oven, he butterflies it, and he puts on what he calls a mustard crust. It's on his KQED PBS in, I don't know, San Fran, that channel, and it's basically a vinaigrette with like soy sauce, mustard. He puts garlic. I put onion because that's what I have, and you know, salt and pepper, and a splash of. He puts a splash of wine. You could do lemon juice, any acid. You need a little acid though, and he spreads it on top, and he puts a lot of mustard. And I'm using this French's Deli, but he uses Dijon, and you just got to be careful with this stuff because it's spicy. And then I taste it, you know, I just stick my finger and taste it. Okay, I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. Maybe a little more salt, and so then spilling things is always good. I got this little salt shaker at a dump, like free stuff house when I visited a relative, a very nice relative on Cape Cod a couple months ago, and this was free, and it looks like a little tree stump, and so I got it for free. And I love the swap places in Freeport. They had a swap house. You could go in, you could leave stuff, and you could take stuff, and here this place you could just take it. I'm like, oh, you know, I could have this free salt shaker. Oh, yeah, I win. And so that's from Bomberman on PlayStation 1. Remember that? I win. And I'm gonna put an egg and some generic plain breadcrumbs. That's like a Hannaford generic brand, I think, and maybe a little bit of chopped mushroom. I don't know. I'm gonna do a risotto, so if I do mushroom, it's only going to be 1 or 2, so I can save it for the risotto, because I really love risotto. And I'm using, trying out this California extra virgin olive oil, and it's not that much more than the other kind of Bertoletti or whatever those are, or the Hannaford generic, and it's really tasty. And they have a really fancy olive oil bar place up in the new Italian store in Waterville on Main Street. They're doing some really good things up there, and but you know, we couldn't stay up there. The place we were living wasn't fantastic in regards to neighbor noise, so we found this place on a lake, and it was not expensive. So, you know, you do it. What are you gonna do? Live in a noisy place or live on a lake in Maine, right? So anyway, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna mix up the ground turkey with this sort of vinaigrette stuff, and put in an egg and some breadcrumbs. And you could do this as a meatloaf. You could make meatballs and bake them in the oven for 20 minutes at like 375, and throw some in the freezer and use them in soup, like Italian wedding soup or whatever. And I've got some dried French thyme. Let me show you my spice cupboard, the spice cupboard of doom, because when I first got here, I had everything jammed in. I opened it up and stuff started falling out, and then the counter goes this way, because this place is from 1939. And everything's rolling across the counter. I'm like, because of all my, these are expensive. This is, you know, all Pensies stuff, most of it. And then, you know, I've got all this, you know, sweet curry, spicy curry. I've got, wait, this is the most important one right here. Saffron. Spanish saffron. Come on, focus, you thing. Why doesn't it focus? Somebody tell me how to focus this. Well, you can read it. If I go like that. But, you know, you only use a tiny, tiny bit. I found out the first time I cooked with saffron. I was like, phew, and I put some in like it was paprika, and dude, oh, I was making like a rice dish like pale, and I'm like, oh my god, this is nasty. And one of my girlfriend goes, you know, you're only supposed to use like a couple threads. And I'm like, oh, yes, of course I knew that. I wanted it that way. But anyway, and I've got like some Karo corn syrup out here, because I read on the internet you can make fly strips by dunking paper bag strips in some mixture of Karo and water and then letting them air dry for 5 hours. And I'm like, I could do that. I mean, fly strips, how much are they? Like $3? And I'm like, I can use this to, and now I'm probably gonna buy the fly strips. They're gone now anyways. This one was hot and humid, and now they're gone. And so in my Patriots car cup, I put iced tea in there when I'm driving so I can stay alert. But anyway, I don't want to make this too long, but because it's getting dark, you can see the lake out there. See it? Here, I'll do this. There's the lake out there, and it's very calm tonight. And I didn't go kayaking today. I wanted to so badly, but I had stuff to do here. I'm gonna go on errands, and we'll run errands, and tomorrow, maybe. Well, we have more stuff to do tomorrow, but I'm gonna get in that kayak one of these days and be like, yes, I am kayaking on a lake in Maine, and hope I don't drop the iPhone in the lake. So, take care. I'm gonna whip these babies up now so I can get them cut because I'm hungry. Have a good one.